Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader, and today's video I'm sitting on a cushion, is a book haul. I have some books here to talk to you about and show you. Some of these are pre-orders. Some of these I got with birthday money. And yeah, I'm excited to show you them. So I have 7 books to show you. 7 books. Now the thing is, when it comes to me and I'm buying books, so you know I don't do book hauls all that often. I very rarely do a book haul around here. Usually when it's like my birthday or like, Christmas or that. Because the thing is, I only really buy books from authors that I love. Like, I put myself on a ban where I was like, we're not buying books willy-nilly, okay? We're just gonna, buy ones from authors that we love. Pre-orders have come in, so. And although with these first two, it was double points and Waterstones, and let's just leave it there. So I've got Serpent and the Wings of Night and Ashes and the Star-Crossed King by Carissa Broadbent. Now, I read these maybe like 2 years ago, back in 2023. I read them originally on my Kindle. That was like 2023 was like my Carissa Broadbent year, okay? And I read both of these on my Kindle and I adored them. I thought they were so good and I want to reread them so bad. And they got these new covers. Like, take this in. Isn't it really pretty? And there's this one too. You see the sword and that at the bottom. I mean, some people might prefer the indie published covers, but I think these are really pretty. And like I said, it was double points at Waterstones. Okay? I'm weak. So I'm going to be rereading these at some point, because I think I gave both of them 5 stars. So let's see if that is still the case when I reread them. And speaking of, I have Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, the comic, volume 9. Look at this cover. Just take it in, just for a second. See the artwork? Like, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the artist's name, but that is the artist there that does the artwork for this, and you're amazing. Like, look at him on the rooftop. Now, y'all know, any version of this story that I can get my hands on, I will read. Absolutely. So yeah, this is up to volume 9. I don't know how many volumes of the comics there's going to be. I need to catch up on the series. I've got volume 7 up there, but that's for the April TBR. Don't look over there. That's the April TBR. Don't be looking at that. But I've got this and I'm very excited. Again, it was double points and Waterstones, okay? Now this next one is a pre-order and it came quite recently and I'm very happy. So, and it's The Rag Picker King by Cassandra Clare. This is the sequel to Swordcatcher. It's the exclusive with the black sprayed edges. And there's a design on the hardcover. There's also a map inside there. There's one there, and there's another one. There's another one in there. It's not signed. I don't think. No, it's not signed. I would know. No, it's not signed. But that's fine. So this is the sequel to Swordcatcher, which was Cassandra Clare's first adult release. So obviously she's the author of the Shadowhunter Chronicles, and she also wrote a middle grade series with Holly Black. What was it called? What was that middle grade series called that she wrote with Holly Black? I can't remember. I can picture the cover in my head, but I can't remember what it was called. But, oh my goodness, something about an iron mask. That is going to drive me crazy. But anyway, but then this series is her first adult release. What I remember about Swordcatcher is that we're following a couple main characters, but the first main character that we're introduced to is Kel, and he was brought in to basically be a body double for the Prince of the Kingdom, because they look enough alike for them to get away with it. They basically look like they could be twins. But anyway, Kel stands in for the prince if there's a situation where there could possibly be an assassination. So that's his job, essentially. So I will have to reread Swordcatcher to read this, because I can't just dive into this remembering nothing. That would be completely unfair. So I've got this and I'm very excited to get into it. This next one, tell me why I bought this. Quicksilver by Callie Hart. Now, I am going to read this and I am going to do a review on it. You know, I'm going to make another one of those videos that I've been doing, you know, where I read a popular romance for the first time. So, and I wasn't going to get a physical copy of this. I was just going to read it on my Kindle because I was like, that's how I read my romance. I read my romance on my Kindle. That's what she's for. But then my dumbass, listen, I found it in Asda and it was only a tenner. It was only a tenner and I'm only human. So I got it. And listen, it is a really pretty cover. You know, I'm a sucker for silver foil and I want to know who he is. Who are you, sir? Who are you? What are you even about? Oh wow, I don't even know. That is a long synopsis. Sarah's Fane is good at keeping secrets. No one knows about the power she possesses or the fact that she's been stealing from the Undying Queen's reservoirs for as long as she can remember. But a secret is like a knot. Sooner or later, it is bound to become undone. When Sarah comes face to face with death himself, she inadvertently reopens a gateway between realms and is transported to Yevela, a land of ice and snow. The Fae have always been the stuff of myth, of legend, of nightmares, but it turns out they're real, and Sarah has landed in the center of the centuries-long conflict that might just get her killed. The first of her kind to enter Yevela in over 1,000 years, Ceres mistakenly binds herself to Kingfisher, a handsome Fae warrior with an agenda of his own. I'm guessing that's him. I'm guessing that this is this man right here. So, sir, you better be good. Yeah, and it's a really pretty cover as well. And a hardcover book for only a tenner. Are you kidding me? So, yeah, I'll be reading this and making a video for it hopefully soon. And hopefully I can at least get a 4-star out of you. Anyway, the next to last one was one that I never pre-ordered it, but I found it in Waterstones and I immediately got it. The Scorpion and the Night Blossom by Emily Wen Zhao. Look at the cover. Take it in. Isn't she gorgeous? Now, you know I love Emily Wen Zhao. Like, that is not a secret. I love her. Like, every book by her, I've given either a 4-star or more. So, and this one is centered around a game. So it says, the immortality trials offer a second chance in a brutal world and are open to any mortal willing to risk the journey to the immortal realm. The prize for completing them is eternal life. And that is what our main character is going to be doing. And it goes from there. And I'm like, say less. If it's based around a competition or a game where, you know, you either win or you die, sort of stuff, like, I'm into it. I'm into it. Like, say less. Honestly, say less. Just gimme. This is mine now. So very excited to be getting to this. I might read it in April. I'm thinking about making it a book club pick, but when I put out my TBR, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Yous will be the first to know. You know this. And the last one I'm actually the most excited about. I still cannot believe that I'm holding this book in my hand. Like, I've been waiting so long for this. And it is... There's a seagull outside my house ruining the moment. Shut up! Be quiet! Sorry. Be quiet! Sorry, seagulls are so obnoxious. Anyway, Oathbound by Tracy Dion. Third book in the Legend-born series. Is it just going to be a trilogy? Is that the case? But whatever. Anyway, I am so overwhelmed. I can't believe I have this. I can't believe it's in my hands. I need to reread Legendborn and Bloodmarked before I even think about cracking this open, but I'm so excited to. Basically, we follow our main character, what is her name? Bree Matthews. And in Legendborn, if I remember rightly, she's still in high school, but she gets invited to a university to take part in like a program or something. Like, she's gonna be graduating soon, but it's like she gets invited to go to a program to like experience university life, you know, and find out where she wants to go. And she sees something that she's not supposed to see. She sees one of the students battling a demon or something, or battling something. And they're all like, how can you see that? No mortal is meant to see that. You must be like chosen one. And then it's all based sort of around Arthurian legend, and there's like knights. It's all based on all the Arthurian knights, Knights of the Round Table, and they are called Legendborn. They sort of represent a knight within the Round Table and stuff like that. And that is the basis of what I remember. I could be completely wrong, but this is the third book in the series. I'm going to be reading Legendborn. She's up there. I'm so excited. And I still can't believe this is in my hand. I still can't believe this is in my hand. And I'm so excited. Oh, and I'm actually waiting with bated breath for when Fairy Loot come out with their exclusive edition for Oathbound, because I have the exclusives for Legendborn and Bloodmarked, and I'm like, Fairy Loot, make with it already. So let's just gather them all up here and turn them around. These are all the books that I am hauling for you today. Let me know if you've read any of these. Have you read any of these yet? Are you looking forward to any? So yeah, that is all I want to talk to you about today. Just a wee short one today. Tuesday, I'm going to try and get my April TBR up for you guys. And then hopefully we'll be wrapping up March very soon, which is scary. That is scary. How are we into March? And oh, I can't. Anyway, I love yous and leave yous. All my socials are down below as always. My Blue Sky, my Instagram, and my TikTok. You can follow me on any of those if you want. Or you can just subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button's down there. Give the video a like so the algorithm knows you like me. Leave a wee comment. You know, even just leave an emoji. Like, leave the thumbs up emoji in the comments just to let me know you're here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.